channel. New stream after the first one failed. Unbugged out. Alright, hello again everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience of having to reset and restart, but sadly, though there have been improvements, okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, the first attempt for any who watch this later bugged out, and unfortunately we are having to refresh and restart. So, let's see what happens. I'll see if Gyro is about, or but apologies for the inconvenience to both Strider and Scott Sword, who were watching the first one. I should also post the link to this new stream in the streams in this here as well. But I'm gonna out first try. Alright, so the week 1 supply train is beginning. So once again, Errol's done mostly the same thing as last time for his setup, except Goldom and Mina have switched positions. And according to chat, this is basically the Quincy Morris setup, where they use Munich and Vienna, with Mina and Goldoming separate at first. I personally think that it's better to have someone with Goldoming, so you don't... Okay, dogs tossed away. He decided that... it would appear that Lord Goldoming decided that they were hot, and decided to throw them in buns. Yeah, I can't promise to be on top of chat, but since I only have one device, and it's not exactly the best for that purpose, but anyone who's watching, I hope that this ends up being enjoyable. If there's ends up being any audio issues, anything of the sort, let me know, and I'll see if I see it. I'll do my best to deal with it. Okay, unlike last time, Snuff is remembering to do the misdirect. Last time, I actually forgot to misdirect the first when he first could. It was definitely a little bit amusing to see that, but Well, holy circle and a rifle. Rifle seems to say that he's got some pretty good stuff. Uh, Sister Agatha. This happened last time as well, where he found Aggie on day 1. This time I would have done search because... Oh, especially since... Is that a surprising return in Mina's hand? It is indeed. So, especially since they already have the surprising return, I definitely would have searched. Yes, there's only a couple of spots where you'll land a hit, but, well, that's that. So, alright. Starting with a vampire again. Just like last time. But will he find the newspaper this time? Let's see. Oh. Well, since this is newspaper day, I definitely would have done supplying and such. That's a juicy looking hoax. Jonathan Harker. Huh. I mean, since you already have Aggie up, I would definitely search. Yep, and having to discard Aggie without her beginning to search something, and before he has any chance to take effect, is precisely why you should definitely search with allies at first, barring Harker. This really Harker is the one exception. Rufus or Aggie, you should definitely search with, regardless how little trail there is. Who knows? You might get lucky. And also depending on whether there's already a couple things down, you can rule out certain possibilities. Like if there's 3 things down, you can rule out Ireland. Not in Germany. Okay. Okay. Whoa, discarding a knife. Whoa. That seems to be like a double horse situation, if you ask me. Either that or he decides to keep a heavenly host. Okay, evil presence, negative. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so we've had some interesting discards. Both evil presences in one day. Whoops. Alright. That's definitely a little bit unfortunate. as obviously the second one is just completely wasted. Hypnosis. Baltica. The region that makes no sense in name. So what? Just like last time, he started over in the east. Wonder if it'll be the exact same starting location. That would be amusing. Did they get an early newspaper? Well, due to how long that took, look, it's obvious that they have some sort of dawn event. Alright. Okay. Ah, yes, Harker coming. So it's down at Athens. And if Goldami has a forewarned to deal with whatever that is, which, well, that's not out of the question. Then, if he has a stake, he can also basically, if he has a forewarned to deal with whatever that is, he'll at least have a chance to stop the rumor token. Whether or not he'll succeed, we'll see. Okay. Alright. Alright, good. He didn't get it a slow roll. That's good for the hunters. Alright, now then. Let's see what happens here. Under the high card we have bats. And he does not have forewarned. Unfortunate. So that's going to get it to mature. And what's more, he's going to be able to get some value out of the Valona encounter, which would otherwise have simply gotten wiped. So that's unfortunate. Hired scouts. Okay, that's definitely nice. That means that he'll be able to get some information. Okay, so that means since Golami went to Sarajevo, that he went Valona, Salonika, and then Sofia. So this is definitely good for the hunters that they found the scouts just then, just before a board wipe, because now if Arrow can piece that together, yeah, that's definitely some nice, definitely a very nice bats for Dracula. Yeah, so that's gonna give Dracula 6 or 7 points, unless that's just complete bluffery, which I kind of doubt that. Well, let's see what it is. Yep, aristocratic vampire. So that's 7 points for Drac. So this is in truth going very similar to the previous one that bugged out. So after Sophia, he will have gone to... Gulam was saying there when he went here, so therefore he went to either Varna, Bucharest, or Belgrade. If I had to guess, I think it would be Bucharest. That'd be the most logical place to go, in my opinion. Okay, Van Helsing got a horse. My, this is actually turning out to be rather similar to the last game. Okay, Seward may well be going to trade that horse off of Van Helsing, so that's, well, Seward is, of course, one of the two tanks. So, therefore they're typically the best. Seward and Gul'dan are typically the best ones to have horses. Alright, is it going to be a trade? Yeah, it would seem so. Now then. Yeah. Alright. Claiming that one is also a vampire. Will Snuff be able to pull off a quick 1-2 win? While staying at full HP. I don't know. In truth, I kinda doubt it. Considering that there are only... by the time that reaches the end, Gul'dan will have had more than enough time to find it. Ah! He did the hide just as it came off. I see. Okay, considering that there was no ambush there, I'm guessing that's a fog, and he knows that the fog won't stop Gul'dan for long enough, so therefore he's gonna make it stop, like, contain him for a longer period of time, I suppose. So, yeah, I definitely get that. As for what's at Sophia, I mean, if it's a hoax, there's 7 Drac events. Oh, he gave Gul'dan an event card, or daytime Van Helsing trade. Interesting. Yeah, if Mina doesn't have that third horse, then I would just sit there and supply. So, Varna, so we know where Drac is. He's just sitting at Constanta for now. Although I imagine that he'll be going to sea immediately. Or immediately? I mean, if he's sitting on a fog, then he might choose. Well, he's at full health, so why on earth would he feed? No, that just makes no sense. Yeah, truth, I'm not sure. Why he wouldn't go to sea right now? Okay, steak. Yep, it was another aristocratic. So, and yep, it was a fog. So that's one fog down. So now... yeah. Yeah, so now Goldline will just sit there and supply, which, well, he discarded a knife to spy and spent a stake to get rid of that vampire, so he's holding nothing but a horse. So honestly, I think that Van Helsing that Goldine will just will be quite happy to just sit there. I would imagine that he was like half planning to just sit there and supply for at least for one turn anyway. So it's not a big deal at all. Huh. Is Seward holding two horses? And he wants to trade one to Mina, perhaps? We'll see. I might have moved Van Helsing a bit closer. Discarding a crucifix. Alright. So he went to Constanta and then to Bucharest. So he's chosen to not go to sea. I think that's a little bit daring on Drax's part. Yes, Gul'dan was contained, but only temporarily. And now that you're going further inland, it'll definitely... I suppose that he can just wolf form down to one of the ports down here. I suppose that's quite possibly what he intends to do. Yeah, he still has wolf form available, but when it comes to the sea voyage, one tends to want to have wolf form available for getting ashore. Looks as if the hunters will need either a charred carriage or a sense of emergency to reach that in time. And once again, if that's a hoax, there's now 8. Wait, no, that's 9. Drac events for him to select from. So that's not good. If it is a hoax, then that's definitely not good. And of course, there's plenty of other things that would definitely be unpleasant. Chose to do a normal move after Bucharest. Slow horse, okay. Going up to Galatz? I think stuff may have pushed his luck a little too much here. Because from Bucharest, that moving one road that isn't to Sofia, he's now either at Belgrade, Klausenberg, or Galatz. I mean, he can if it's Belgrade, then he still can wolf form down to Valona. Yes, but yeah, okay, I can see that. Oh, I mean, it has the charred carriage. Okay, well then. I'm almost hoping that it's a hoax there, so that he can have the satisfaction of stopping that last minute. Okay, well. Mina's holding on to a surprising return for Sister Agatha as soon as they engage in combat. So, yeah, I think Snuff may have made a mistake by not going to sea. Because now he's in one of these three spots, and well, Godalming's free to start moving again next turn, so if Godalming horses down to Valona, then, alright, let's see what this is. Bats. Shame. He could have just let that mature and it wouldn't have hurt him at all. So that definitely is a bit annoying. Right, yeah, making a lair out of Sophia so that he can bat Mina into it. At least, maybe. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so we moved one again. So there's Sarajevo. He could, if he wanted to... Oh, yeah. Oh, well, with Mina being batted, that's not the best time to use it, but nonetheless, it's fine. Alright. Yep. Oh. Wow. That sucks. Because now he'll be able to get ambushed along with whatever he put there. Okay, nothing but rats. That's definitely not that big a deal. Yeah, don't reveal a name card for something that's in a lair. And now, check Sarajevo next? Question mark? Oh, and that's where he is now. So, like, did we have a sense of emergency used earlier? No, that was in the last, that was in the previous one. So, okay, a spy. Oh, forewarned. Nice. Alright, so this means that Dracula is now in big trouble. With a surprising, since there's a surprising return to summon back Sister Agatha, no matter what happens, it'll be an unpleasant combat for Drac. So does Van Helsing have something to get him down there into there? Does he have a sense of emergency so that he can sense of emergency plus heal from the Seward? Unfortunately, it appears that he does not have. So it's only a 2-on-1. But okay, what he has a batting her off the lair. Yeah, lol. Okay. Okay. That's not the worst thing. If I were Drac, I actually would have gone with Salonica. So that's it. It's that because you batted her next to your trail, and they know that. Lucy's Revenge. That, in addition to Sister Agatha, for a 2v1, I think that Dracula is likely to survive, but it's likely gonna be rough. If they had managed to get in a third hunter, I would say that this is quite possibly GG. But since it's only 2, and Drac's at full HP, I think that while it will be painful, it won't be deadly yet. Alright, we strength, punch, okay. chose not to start with a weapon. That's good. Did Goldoming also punch? Yeah. Alright. Now if... So what do I do if I'm the hunters? If they have heavenly hosts, which that could easily be the case, then I think now is the time to dump those. Because a second strength is an obvious play for Drac. Fangs is not as attractive because even if you score a hit, you lose 1 HP, thanks to Aggie. Fangs? Went with garlic. Oh dear. And what does Goldoming have to add to that? Went with a knife. Yeah, he foresaw that he would try for sniping a heavenly host next. Okay, nicely done, Ariel. You're doing well. Fangs again. Punched. So, Aggie makes it so that at least doesn't heal him. So, no big... No, not the biggest deal, but not ideal either. So, are those the only... Oh, chose the wrong targets. Ouch. Nicely done. And, he can escape, like if he has escape as miss, but he'll be down to 2 HP if he does that. So now Gul'dan will likely play his knife again. And, okay, which I'm gonna guess that this is a Mesmerizer strength. Yep, makes sense, makes sense. Sword went with a rifle. Unfortunately, we didn't know too much of Sword's hand for him to have holy bullets, but... Okay, but now Dracula can't escape from this combat. By the looks of things, Goldoming, from how he's been playing, how Goldoming's been playing, I think that Goldoming doesn't have another weapon. That he has possibly like a dog's or, possibly, I don't know. Basically something non-combat related. Escape is bat. Well, Lucy's revenge is up. Keep in mind. Yep. GG, well played. In both. That will be a game. Because... Alright, so this game goes to Errol. Dracula got his first it's one of the it's a classic. Nick Dracula gets off his first rumored vamp, but then dies. I'll see if the players want to have a post-game chat. I mean, Errol admittedly doesn't have a mic, but I'll see if Snuff wants to chat. Okay. GG, you well played both. Let's on your respect active on it wins. GG, well played both. Congrats on your respective wins. Post game chat. Let's see if they want to join me for a bit of chat. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yep. So there we have it. Snuffaluffagus versus Errol. That's both games played. Okay, I see. Okay, Errol. Goodbye. 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 Well, let's see what Snuff has to say. Once he finishes filling out the form. But thanks for watching, everyone. See, and if you're leaving now, thanks for watching, and it's yes, very accurate chat. Yes, and yeah, to what you said, Strider, about hoping for Errol to even out the standings. Yes, I said at the beginning of the first game that I hope that I wasn't rooting for anyone in particular, and that I was hoping that they would both win one. So I would, and it seems that is indeed the case. So but I did also say if I had to choose one or the other to win twice, it would be Snuff, because simply, if for no other reason than he's one of the admin that has been working hard to put this thing together and make it happen. So therefore, he earns a little extra bit of loyalty from me, so to speak. I suppose since I'm going to be chatting with Snuff for a while, I think that it'll close out here. So thanks for watching, everyone.